Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Lego Movie video game. Let's continue. Last level was pretty short. I didn't really do anything in the open overworld, but you kinda don't need to do anything in the open overworld too. The octane symbol is working right now. Batman saved us, so he brings us back. And see, we're supposed to just run right back in here. But we could come over here. See, there's a decent amount of stuff to do in this overworld section, but we're gonna just now leave this overworld section and move on to, what is it, Middle Zealand, which shares it with also Cloud Cuckoo. And so we have to play as Batman to fling our grapple hook to pull the ship down. I thought it was going to open a hatch. Cloud Cuckoo Land. So, in one of my far too many purchases of Lego
I don't see any clouds
or things, they gave me a 24-in-1 free box
Once we arrive at Cloud Cuckoo Land, we'll raise
where
an
you
army
could
of
build
master
24
builders.
things, but not at once.
New subwoofers I installed in the back. I call them the dogs. Listen to them bark.
The extra stuff left you only enough pieces to build something that would end up in Cloud Cuckoo Land, really.
About how I'm an orphan.
This is real music, Emmet. Batman's a true artist. Dark, brooding.
Fun, dark and brooding too. Guys, look, a rainbow. So you're gonna drive up the curved part, take it all the way to the top, and park the car.
Now, in the real world, getting Lego
It's
pieces,
under that rainbow
getting
in the
this many
distance.
More rainbows.
this many white pieces would be a massive hassle. I know, because I'm trying to get some of this for snow landscape for my winter diorama, my holiday diorama. They don't even have white base plates for sale. They have gray base plates. And let's see, does he have a gun? Nobody has a bat ring. So you probably,
Time to meet my grapple gun.
in free play, will
Hey, babe, can you pull down that cloud?
Sure, babe.
probably in free play as Batman. He seems to have most, if not all, the
Thanks,
abilities. Well, he won't have all the abilities, but most of them. Like, so Batman and Vitruvius would be my guess. Or some switching into wild style for her ability to climb and jump higher. I bet you don't play as Emmet much at all in free play. And since it seems like we can get all the collectibles, this feels like the Lego level that you eventually run into, where you can actually collect everything about halfway through the game. Let's see, can we tell if we're halfway through the game? I guess we can. There's a dragon flying in the back. And see, they have some Lego, not Friends, but Fairies, which is a spin-off of the Lego Friends thing. Lego Friends, for those who don't know, is their new line, more targeted to girls, where instead of having minifigs that have square legs and a square chest and kind of tubular arms, it's much more rounded legs and feet, and they look more like humans. The focus on what the kits are slightly different. It's more of a
Hey, nice work making that cloud float down by standing on it.
Thanks, babe.
All right, I get it. He's your boyfriend.
it's more of a kind of Barbie-esque thing. So
I
you'll
always
have like
wondered where helium balloons ended up.
Well, these ones are gonna end up burst by my batarang.
like I wouldn't be surprised if they made like a veterinary set. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a there's an ice cream set, I know. Simple things like that in the French style, and then the fairies is the more fantasy spin-off of that, and they have some pretty nice dragons, which is kind of silly because I think both genders would definitely enjoy more dragons in the Lego games. Yeah. The movie actually kind of breaks some logic in a small amount, because while it is reasonable that a kid would have a Bricksburg style set, it's kind of unreasonable that they would have a Western set, because they haven't sold a Western Lego set in a long time. And it's kind of unreasonable that they would have, well, it's really unreasonable that they would have a Cloud Cuckoo Land set, because there's simply just not that many white bricks given in any sets. And for bigger constructions, you need the bigger pieces, and you almost have to buy creative kits
the other way.
Leave it to
or
me.
Duplo bricks, the larger for younger kid bricks to build something large like this cloud. This one cloud would be a difficult thing to build. I imagine it's not easy to have a consistent shade of white when making Lego bricks, but they just strive to be pretty consistent on the color shades that they make, and they are pretty
There's no way up there.
consistent.
Maybe we could build a giant kite and fly up there.
Or one of us could build some stairs. You know, like sane people.
I guess that could work too.
I recently purchased some used Legos from a guy, and that it was his kids. They weren't playing with them anymore, and in there they had some Mega Blocks, and you can clearly see the Mega Blocks from the Legos, because they are way different in consistency of their colors. They are way different colors, and they don't even interlock as well. So as I'm sorting these Legos that I have way too many of now, I'm putting all the Mega Blocks on the side place and saying, well, I may use those, but only if I get really, really desperate, because they're not of the same quality as the Lego.
Oh.
But I'm certainly didn't collect a lot of white bricks. It was mostly dark gray, light gray, and black bricks. Some red bricks, some yellow bricks, very few brown bricks, very few white bricks, and very, very few green bricks, which was a shame, because I was hoping to get a ton of green bricks, because I wanted to make a giant Christmas tree and leaf bricks and all that. Jeez, I'm starting to wonder, can I even play this game to 100% with all this lagginess? I mean, it's so bad. So bad happening here. And we have a very interesting music that's playing right now. The whole game up to this point has been pretty consistent about just playing what seemed like the same song over and over again, and now it's gotten quiet.
I'll use the secret knock to get us in.
Oh, so he can get in the secret knock places. Let's switch to wild style here, though. Nope, missed that. It's smoothly knocking me off certain areas. But see, there must be flying sections because, like, getting way over there doesn't seem like it's viable. There must be a character that flies. Here's a standard joke. A to knock once. Oh, and they've added a QuickTime event here. And I guess they just wanted to go quiet so they introduced the funky music here. And it faded in and faded back out.
Right out. I have no idea what's going on or what this place is at all.
And
see, this isn't like it's a line of things.
I am Princess Unikitty, and I welcome you all to Cloud Cuckoo Land.
We should get to the dog as soon as possible so we can address the master builders.
But there's no bridge. Wait, can we fly inside Cloud Cuckoo Land?
No, Emmet.
Aww.
I could make you a bridge if I had some colorful rainbow bricks.
There's a lot of talking that goes on in this game, but I kind of enjoy that. Particularly for kids, just a full interactive sequence of the game constantly talking, constantly directing you, assuming you're paying attention, and if you're not paying attention, then you probably don't care, and you can just run around here breaking things, like I'm doing. And only Unikitty can break apart these Lego bricks. And she feels like she's... For a second there, I thought I was gonna ride her like an animal. There isn't... I don't think even rainbow bricks as a thing that can be sold. I mean, you could certainly have clear bricks. And let's see, have I seen clear blue? Certainly. Have I seen a clear light blue? I don't think so. A clear green? I don't think I've seen that. A clear yellow? Clear red? Yeah, I've seen those. So maybe you could... Maybe Lego has all of those pieces, but I've never seen them in any kind of collection. We've got a whole collection here of master builders just dancing around, although it's not that varied. There's this guy with the scorpion on the head, there's the caveman, there's the guy with the gem on his head, there's the guy in the armor, and there's the guy with the green gem on his head with different colors on it. There's a guy in a Flash outfit. There's a guy in a bat helmet. Is Shakespeare, and that's like the only Shakespeare in the entire collection, I think. Let's see, do I need Emmet to fix it?
This looks broken.
And I'm fixing this robot.
Aww, I think they love each other.
They want to help you.
Wildstyle, can you get on top of there?
Sure.
There we go. Then we need Vitruvius to jump up here. This is an interesting puzzle in that that staff just went all over the place. So it's just this kind of small area, and we're just modifying the area. And then push over here.
Can you use that? I can.
See, and these are all things that somebody with a colorful,
I'm gonna have to shower after this.
colorful imagination would create, and with a small amount of extra Lego bricks. Assuming you had these Lego bricks, these are not particularly things you'd end up with a lot of extra from. Depends on if you have a creative set or not. And my Lego collection is actually kind of weird in that it didn't start with a childhood of playing with Legos. In fact, I never played with Legos as a child, and that's probably why I'm interested in them now, is that it's a new experience. But because of that, I didn't ever get a creative set, so a random assortment of things you can build whatever your imagination comes to is not what I have. I have very structured expert sets, which makes me a lot more like Emmet and Lord Business than it does make me like Wild Style or Vitruvius. Well, I like this toaster idea. I may be able to make a toaster with all my extra pieces. And I'm desperately trying to find things to build with my extra pieces because I don't want a entire table full of Lego pieces sitting around. I'd rather build something that looks a little rough and not super well thought out. And then if I ever need extra pieces for some other reason, I can take that item apart.
Get up here! We need more weight to push the handle down.
That's the reason why I bought the pieces in the first place, is I managed to fling one of my other sets. Very important pieces. As I was about to finish, what was it? Santa's Workshop. And in the very last action, I managed to fling several brown 2x1 studs across the room and under some furniture or something that I spent days looking for those things and couldn't ever find it. So I was trying to get extras. Let's see, only Unikitty can build these things with her unicorn power. That's weird how her head's just vibrating and spinning. Like, what am I... Come on, work. I like the jump plate idea here. This is new, and if they ever made a full-on Lego Portal game, that would work well. We're getting more and more playable characters. It seems so strange that the game... I was gonna check the options, wasn't I? Like, it's so strange that the game can give you all of these characters on the screen, and yet they can't do simple things on PC like not lock up.
I wish I could get rid of all the rainbows.
It is a point in the Lego movie at the end. They had to dance this fine line between you can follow the instructions and you can do great things if you do follow the instructions, or you can not follow the instructions and build something amazing too. That both are acceptable to Lego, because all Lego, let's face it, just wants your money, and as long as you're buying pieces and building, they're fine. They don't even really care if you're building, if you're just buying pieces. But they do have Lego does have a pretty good name for a company. There haven't been massive scandals. There haven't been really cheap products. There hasn't been anything like that I can think of. The biggest scandal was them working with Shell in the early days, and then people protesting Shell protested them having that license. And I guess the next biggest scandal would be that they're working with Disney, and Disney is certainly got its own problems, but I don't think too many people are gonna be too upset. They would much rather have Disney Lego sets than complain the fact that Disney is a horrible abuser of the copyright system and also abuser of bringing in immigrant workers for Disneyland at low pay, plus whatever else they happen to be doing these days. And of course kids won't know anything about that, nor should they. Let's see. So I can't get up there. I'm breaking things trying to figure out, is there a ladder or something I'm supposed to give? I guess I can walk over here. But I think only Vitruvius can open the door. And as soon as I walk towards the door, the music changes again. It's a real bad system. Let's see. The idea that music would change because you walk near a door. How about music changes when you walk through a door? Again, just have to hold down the B button, even though I could, I assume, tap 2. Oh, Jack in the Box clown. He just walks and falls forward. And now...
I hate clowns.
Batman comes here. I guess there is some truth to that, isn't it? Batman hates fun and he hates clowns. That's a on-the-nose joke. And I get eaten by this bird. You wouldn't find that many yellow pieces either, and I'm not sure they even make two-tone yellow pieces. This is a cool idea, though. That you're in the rainbow egg, and then Unikitty has to break you out. See, the weird thing here, though, is that this effectively makes Unikitty,
Babe, can you help me with this?
like, more special than any of the other people, because she has her own special land with her own special abilities. But I guess they all have their own special abilities. It just seems strange that she can... we're locking up again. There have been complaints online I've seen of these QuickTime events messing up, but in different ways, not locking up. In fact, there's been there was a surprising lack of complaints of lagginess in this game, so I don't know what the deal is. Is it 1080p or something?
Hey, we should keep an eye out for instruction pages.
I kind of wonder, maybe it's because I have like a 970 and this is made for like a 660, I believe was the recommended stats. So a really old
There's
video
an instruction
card.
page up there.
Maybe there's just something that a newer video card can't. My very specific video card can't handle. The newer video cards should be able to, but aren't. But I mean, that's really silly speculation that something newer couldn't handle something way older. Looks like I don't have enough to build over there. I'll just break everything until we find something. But it is very possible that maybe a different system, completely different computer using an AMD video card would run these way better, or a different NVIDIA video card would run these games way better. But that's only speculation, and at the end of the day, you're just better to play it on a console. It's better probably for kids to not have to deal with other computer elements. So even if you wanted your kids to mostly play on PC, I'd still probably have to say, just for these games, play it on a console and make sure they run on whatever console. But there's just so much lagging going on here for no reason. So there's a green piece, there's a green piece, so that means, is he a master builder? Batman is.
It's okay. I can shift that elephant.
I don't think in the movie we actually saw Batman master build any. Oh yeah, he did. He built Batman items, but only Batman items, and only in black pieces. Which again, I guess you could build Batman items pretty easily because black pieces are pretty prevalent. The weird thing is, when you buy expert sets or just even regular sets, the custom pieces you get are pretty high. Like, oh, I was supposed to scare the elephant. You have to remember, elephants are scared of mice,
Wow.
which is
I never knew cartoons were educational.
which you have to kind of remember that. They are actually scared of mice, but probably because they know that they're disease-carrying rodents. This whole platform... Oh, I'm totally stuck now. Can't go backwards. Or anything wild style. We need you. All bouncing back and forth. Get this. We made it to the special. I don't think wild style crawling forward and back is the right move. I think she should stand up. We kind of missed the point, I think, in the movie too, where they make a funny joke about how wild style is always changing her name, and she just made up wild style as a name. So magically the mouse mobile here has moved out of the way. I'll move it a little bit further out of the way. And now we can build. And see, this element eventually gets fully featured, I would say, in LEGO Dimensions. Because there are complete points where you'll, in LEGO Dimensions, be paused out of the game and actually given full instructions to build a vehicle or some other item. Wrong color there. Again, a very nice design there if you have that many orange pieces.
Everyone, get in.
Next stop, the dog.
But when you see this, you kind of see the problem
My
with
fellow master builders, we have
with
learned
the sets
that
that
Lord
were
Business
available
plans
when
to
the Lego
unleash
movie
a
came
fully
out.
weaponized
They just did
struggle
not
on
match with
Taco
anything
Tuesday
else. They
to
were
end
random
the
and
world
crazy.
as we know it.
And
Please, there is yet
that
one
doesn't
hope.
look that
The
nice
special has arisen.
in my eye. I guess that's it's a matter of opinion, definitely, but Emmet as a clown, we didn't even see Emmet as a clown. Unikitty. Shakespeare. Now, what's weird about this is we now kind of know that Emmet fills up almost the entire first bar in different outfits until you see Gale, who is on the right of that, and then all the other important characters fill up most of the second bar, and then everything else are just random people that I won't probably even bother to purchase. We almost got all of the gold instruction things, and we're up to 12 of 70, and I need to hit pause next time in the main menu so we can see how many more levels there are. From my mind, I bet there could be 2 more there, 2 more there, and 3 more. 1 more there. Yeah, I could. Feels like there could be only more than 5, but that seems a little low too. I really have no idea what they're gonna do at the end of the game, because if you haven't seen the Lego movie, I don't want to really spoil it, but there's a weird twist there, and I don't know what you do then. I don't know how you fix that. I don't know how you have a conclusion to the story. We'll just have to move forward, and that's how it's going to be. That took us 30 minutes, so we're taking a little bit longer. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. And down below in the description box I have links to all my social media sites. Follow and friend me. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.